welcome back to today's video. So I'm going to be doing a collaboration today with the lovely Will Venus, and if you've been sticking around on my channel for a little while now, you know I've collaborated with him before. And Will Venus had this idea of doing eye looks of colours of the planets, and of course I wanted to jump on board with this. So I decided with Will that I was going to do the planet Mars. And I also realised that there's two looks of the planet Mars on the pictures I've had a look at. One which is a bit of a fake version of what Mars looks like, a picture of overblown reds and stuff, of which I really like. And the other one is more the natural Mars colour. I was going to do a mix of the both, or just one eye with one and one eye with the other and stuff like that, but it didn't go too well, so I'm just going to stick with Mars as it is. Anyway, if you're not familiar with Will Venus's channel, then why aren't you? Why aren't you? My words are still beyond me today. Right, so this is Will Venus, and I can also show you a picture of his channel content, or some of it. And he does makeup looks, he talks about autism, he does lots of different videos, he does hauls and all sorts of things. He is a really lovely man, and I really enjoy my conversations with him because he's so nice and his voice is so soothing to listen to. You don't think it is, and you know what it's like when you've listened to your own voice for so long and somebody says something and you think, really? But anyway, he is absolutely lovely, so you should pop over there after my video and go and we'll try that one again, shall we? You should go and pop over there after my video and go and tell him I sent you, and go and watch his version of Mars. Now, I feel like I'm a little bit... I think this tablet setting today, what I've done, it's a bit low, but we'll work with it. So pop on this headband, a red one for Mars. And I'm going to be working with these two palettes today. So the number 7 Bronze Heat, and also the Makeup Obsession Warmed Up palette. So I'm already primed and ready, and let's go with this. So my first shade I'm going in with, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to first go in with the shade Crave, just all over the crease as a transition shade. And just going to pat that on first. Let's get a little more. This palette I have not worked with for a long time. Well, not used, shall I say. And I've forgotten how lovely it is. So I really should show you that picture of Mars, because that's something I forgot to do. So I'm going to lay down this shade first, and then we'll show you, then I will show you the picture I'm working from. Just pop that in there. Excuse the siren if you heard that. Although I have the window closed today, so the chances of you hearing that is minimal. This is a weird thing that happens with my eyes lately. I do this one for the transition, and then that one never quite matches up on the first swipe. It always seems to be a bit lighter, and I have no idea why. There we go. Right, let me show you this picture of Mars, what I'm working with. Right, let's open these pictures. Okay, I will show you both versions of what I'm on about. Right, as you can see this is the real blown up, overblown Mars look. It doesn't really look like that. This is just Photoshop, I guess. But they call it the Red Planet, so this is what they came up with. And I really do like the colour story, but it's not really real, is it? But I wanted to do something where it incorporated both, but it didn't work out. My head obviously thought my makeup skills were better than they are. Let's be honest. So this is Mars as it actually is, just that top picture there. And that's what I'm working with today. So dark browns, sort of reddy oranges, and golds and stuff like that. The gold will come from around there. So that's what I'm going to be working with today. My phone decides to put itself back on just as I turn off the screen. Yes. I don't know what's going on. It's going mind its own. Right. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is this shade called Twist. And I'm going to pop that on the inner part to the middle part of my eye. So I'm going to tap it into place and then do little sweeping motions. I'm going to try a different way, more the way I did when I first did this kind of technique when Lisa was doing her live stream and we was following along with a palette. So that's what I'm going to do. So just go to the middle, placing the dark brown there. Normally on the inner part of the eye you would place in a lighter shade, but not today. So this is the dark brown part on the picture I have of Mars. Just going to pop in a bit more. And blendy, blendy, blend. There. And then, yeah, I will do the other eye. Because although that wasn't too bad the other day doing one eye off camera, it is a bit odd for me. And it was okay, but it wasn't at all much. Not in any stretch of the imagination. I still don't know how these girls do that and get it absolutely perfect. So please do pop over to Will's channel. Like I say, please tell him I sent you. He is a really lovely person. He talks to everybody, so if you do comment on his videos, as long as you're kind, which I know you will be, you know, he always comments back. He likes to have a chat, and he's just really an all-rounded lovely guy. And he also has another channel where he does wig making, and also He has started a channel on his autism because he's on the autistic spectrum. So, well, that is a lot of channels to be going on with. So, I mean, I don't know how you keep up. I was going to have a second channel just for my lifestyle and mental health stuff, and then Lisa, bless her, said don't do that because it's much harder work because she's got 2 channels and she finds it, you know, tricky to find the time to fulfill both channels. So she said, why don't you just incorporate it with this one? So, and that's what I've done, and I think she was right. I think I would have had a hell of a job doing that. So, yeah, as you can see, it's not the greatest blend, I do grant you that. And I'm waffling along, the usual, you know, because I do like to talk to you. Yes, please do pop over to Will's channel, because he's got some absolutely fantastic content on there, and I think you'll really love it. Yes, the builders are still here. Oh, if you can hear them, I'm sorry. I swear in another 6 months I'll be still saying that. If this building company ever comes across my channel, you're a nightmare. There you go. Just putting it out there. You're a nightmare. Not that they're going to be. Yeah. You can see that one's just slightly going up a bit. I'm going to try and fix that off camera, otherwise I'll be here all day. Right, just going to move that brush first. Clean this off on some microfiber cloth. And then I'm going to open up this palette here, which I've actually become quite attached to because I wasn't too impressed with it at first. Oh, there's eyeshadow all over it. But I don't mind it. Right, so I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is an orange shade. And I'm going to pop that on the outer corner of my eyes. This is going to represent the more reddy sort of side. So it's kind of a mix still, I must admit. But I'm going more for the natural than the actual blown up Mars, which I would have liked to have done, but it didn't work out. So I'm going to first pop that on the outer corner. When it wants to. So first pop that there, as you can see. Right, and match it on the other side as well. So I'll put this mirror down there and then you can see what I'm doing. So on the bit where the join is, just do a little backward and forward motion. And then it joins the 2 lines together and brings them in as one. As I am doing. Do you see what I mean there? Oh yeah, I really do like that orange. That is really, really nice. So I'm going to do this quickly on the other side. I always have struggle on this side because my hand won't do the same motion as it does that side because I'm left-handed, so. I have to have the brush my hand a bit further down the brush. Oh, not too bad today as it happens. Just blah, blah, blah. Just blending the join. Yeah, I need a bit more there. I'm going to be filming another video in a short time. So when I go off camera to do the foundation and that, there's another video there. So this look will be on another video. It's not up already. No, that's not up already. Even though I've not filmed it just yet. By the time this goes out, I would have. So, yeah. Okay. I really like that pop of orange there. That is really nice. I'm not entirely sure it's matching though, because I'm obsessed with that. I'm always looking at the eye look, thinking that one side just isn't quite right. I think I'm just being a bit pedantic. I can even go one way without just blending the join. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, and if off camera it looks a bit odd, I'll sort it out. Okay then, so yeah, I keep with this palette now, and I am going to pop on this shade here on the middle part to the outer part of my lid. So just start it there. I'm using my finger because I already know this palette works best with fingers for the shimmers. As you can see, this I'm using is more of the coppery sort of shade of Mars in my coppery shade of Mars in my opinion. And just do the other eyelid. I hope you can see this, because sometimes I forget I cover my face with the mirror. Oh, I think the builders have gone for lunch. Yay. Oh, is it? Early lunch. Alright. As you can see, and then what I'm going to do then is pop this shade on the, sorry about the mirror, this shade on the inner corner to the middle, and then blend it into the join so there's no harsh line there or obvious, or it doesn't look obvious that I popped on two shades. Well, you know what I'm getting at. Looks more blended. That's the word I'm looking for. Because then I'm going to do gold on the inner part of the lid. As you can see, look. That actually is quite good for me. Some days this does not work, you see. On Monday, iLooks just wasn't happening. I thought, okay, I won't film the collaboration because I've got no chance. This isn't working the way I wanted it to. And then I thought, oh, I'll just do a normal makeup look. After I've got the red from the Beauty Bay palette off my face. That is so intense. I had a very pink face. And then I couldn't do an eye look at all because it just wasn't my day. Right, I'm going to just carry on quickly with this. Because I waffle on a lot. Okay, so there's the two colours there. And now I'm going to pop this palette down because there is a gold in there, but it's not a gold I really want. I want to use this gold here. It's called Prize. And it's a sort of a yellowy gold. And can you see that? That is beautiful. Because if I go in with this one, I just think that's a bit too whitey gold. And I wanted more something yellow. So I'm going to use my other mirror now, and I'm going to pop that as close to the centre of my eyelid as I can, and I'll try not to swear at you. I was aware my middle finger was going up there. I really don't want to do that. Oh my goodness, I really nearly did that. Accidentally, of course. Right, I'll try my best there because, oh wow. But I'm not the best at doing this bit, the middle bit. I always miss the middle on the other eye. You watch this. It will be missed. I'll have it somewhere a little bit out from the middle. Okay. Okay, pigment just buggered off. Come on. Yeah. Wow. Now, I hope this is okay, Will, because this is where, on my mind and the pictures, I suppose this is a bit of a mix of both pictures, and I've kind of incorporated it, even though I didn't think it was going to work, and I wasn't going to do that, but this is where it's gone. And, I hope this is okay because this is where I'm seeing both pictures come together as one, if you know what I mean, as it happens. It wasn't meant to be happening like that, it's just done it. So, because when I first practiced this, it didn't seem that way, but because I've done different thing in the crease, I'm so sorry guys, I'm covering my face again. I didn't have that separation of the orange as quite as much as I do now. So, yeah. Oh, wow. I really like this. Really, really like this. Okay, guys. I'm going to go off camera, film another video. And then I'll come back on and my face will be all done. It will be about half an hour for me. Probably a bit longer for you. A few seconds. And I will see you again very soon. Okay then guys, so this is the finished look. I'm really happy with it. I think it's turned out quite nice. I'm aware that side the colour has worn off a bit on the outer corner by the looks of it. It's worn away a little. Tried to fix it, it wasn't working. But anyway, I hope this is okay, Will. Now I'm going to show you the products I've used. So, for first off, I used exactly the same shades as on the inner crease corner and the outer on the lower lash line. I used the Catrice highlighter in the shade Soft Candlelight, which looks like this. Really like this. It's such a nice highlighter, and that's been used on the inner corner and on the brow bone as well. I went in with this blusher from Revolution called Love Struck. I used this mascara, which is the Aroma Drama Bomb. My Ciate definer liner for the waterline, because I thought the gold just set it off. And finally, the Revlon lipstick in the shade Rose Wine. I just think it just goes with the look a bit more. So this is the look. I hope this is okay, Will. This is my take on the planet Mars. I think I've actually nailed it pretty well. So let's look at the picture again. So, see what I've done there? Yeah, I think I've got that. I think I've got that quite well, actually. Anyway, so this is the look. Now, like I said, please go and check out Will's channel, and please go and subscribe and all of that. I will see you again very soon for another video. Please do all the good stuff. It really does help us small time YouTubers out on YouTube. I will see you again next time for another video. Goodbye, everyone.